Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench. Today I will be hunting a box of quarters. Yes, it's time to start my full box coin roll hunting again. So I got a box of quarters over here. These are all customer wrapped. We have some of these clear rolls with some commemoratives in them. Another one over here. And we have these customer wrapped rolls as well. So let's go to the intro and I'll bring you in on the state of my coin books. All right, we're back and I have 4 coin books. And if you saw my last quarter hunt, my mini quarter hunt, I was lucky enough to hit silver and I found this 1958 silver quarter, which is awesome. I interrupt this video as I am editing just to put a comment. I don't know why I caught this. I didn't catch this, but this 1958 that I found, I didn't have one in my book. In fact, in the 50s, it was the only quarter that I was missing to complete my quarters. So I am transferring this into my main book. And yeah, that is an awesome find. I don't know why I never checked my main book when I found the silver. And so now my first page here that starts at 1953 is complete. And the next one that I'm missing in my main book is the 1973 large bust. That is awesome. We still have quite a bit to go on 1953, 54, 56, 57, 60, 62, 63, 66, and 68, the 50% silver. There's 2 spots for the 1967 Bobcat quarter, but there's no way to tell if it's a 50% or an 80% quarter without one of those metal testing machines. Naturally, I've never found a 1973 large bust. If I do, it'll go into my main book first before I put one in here. But this book is looking good, but I can stand to use some upgrades from the early 80s, as well as some from the 70s as well. So if I find a really good version, I will keep that there. The key date for Canadian modern quarters is this 1991 with less than 500,000 minted. I've only ever found one. I hope to find another. But this book is looking good with the 125th anniversary commemoratives over here, as well as the millennium, the 1999 and the year 2000 millennium quarters. Very nice. Some varieties that can be found for those millennium quarters, but I haven't come across any of them yet. This book is also complete with all of the colorized quarters. The first ever colorized coin being this 2004 Remembrance Day quarter, but this one is looking good as well. Let's go on to the final book. Now the final book, of course, this has all of the quarters to the present day, and I do have a 2023 with King Charles III. I have the obverse over here. But there is an NIFC 2023 with Queen Elizabeth II. And of course, we're looking for the 2024s. But let's see what we find in this coin hunt. I will bring you in on my first find. Starting off with roll number 1, we have 2 colorized quarters. The first one is this Tecumseh War of 1812. This is in really good condition, 2012. As well as the Sir Isaac Brock. This one is a 2012 as well. The colorized coins in this series were produced in 2012 and 2013. And this is a provincial quarter from 1992. This is the Northwest Territories. And this one's in really good shape. I keep all of these to try to make sets. Little known fact. When these coins were produced, the territory of Nunavut was not created yet, and it was part of the Northwest Territories, which is a cool fact. But this one not being colorized, I will put it off to the side right here. Roll 3, we have another colorized find. This is the 2015 colorized Canadian flag, celebrating the 50th anniversary of the design of the current Canadian flag. That is awesome. I also found a non-colorized Laura Secor from the War of 1812, and whenever I find a really good condition, non-colorized, I set it aside because I do try to make sets with these, so I have to set aside the non-colorized ones as well. Roll 6, we have our second Sir Isaac Brock from 2012. Awesome. Roll 7, so I have a 2023 King Charles III. And let me tell you, I said I would keep these until the mintage numbers are out. Well, the mintage numbers are out. I have them here on this sheet of paper, which is my messy handwriting. I'll put them on the screen as I say them. First of all, for the 5-cent coin, it was minted for 2023. It was minted at 28.4 million. The 10 cents at 43.2 million. The 25 cents was minted at 80.5 million. The 50-cent coin, which is not really a circulating coin, was minted at 375,000. The $1 non-commemorative regular circulation loon at 22.9 million. The regular polar bear at 8.5 million. And there were 630,000 2023's toonies with Queen Elizabeth II on them. So that is definitely something to look for. So 2023 toonies with Queen Elizabeth are definitely a key date to find. Also, the numbers for the Black Ring toonie, or the Solemn toonie, were issued, and they were minted at 3.7 million. So I am not going to be keeping the King Charles III's anymore, since they are really minted in large enough quantities. But I am going to keep an eye out for those 2023 Queen Elizabeth II toonies. On to the next roll. Roll 12, we have two more finds. We have a colorized 2011 Orca. Cool. As well as a really good shape 2008 Armistice. Roll 21, two finds. We have another War of 1812. This is a colorized Tecumseh from 2012, as well as a nickel. This is probably about the 6th or 7th roll that was shorted, but at least this one had a nickel in it, so I didn't lose 25 cents on this one, but it sucks. This is the problem with customer wrap rolls. Some people are dishonest, and they short wrap their rolls so that there is only 39 or 38 quarters inside. It's an unfortunate thing. Anyways, roll 29, another colorized coin. This one is Hope for a Green Future 2017. Roll 31. Two finds in this one. The first one is a really nice condition pink ribbon quarter. These quarters are from 2006. The orientation of the pink ribbon was added after the coin was struck, so the orientation is random compared to the back, so that's why you see that in this one it is sideways over there. I don't usually keep these, but this is in good condition. And a foreign coin. I actually had to look this up. I recognized the script as Coptic, which means that this is an Ethiopian coin with the roaring lion. This is 50 centime, and this is the date down here, and it is from the Ethiopian calendar, which is different than the Western calendar, and in the Ethiopian calendar, this corresponds to 2016 in our calendar. So this is a 2016 50 centime from Ethiopia, which I believe I don't have any Ethiopian coins, so this will go into my World Coin Collection album. So that is awesome. Roll 32. This one is a bit of a collection dump. I found a couple of really nice 2004s. We usually don't see them in this condition. I'll probably keep these. We got a 2005 pink ribbon here, but it's a little worn, and a whole bunch of Mountie quarters. I've looked at all of these so far, and these are all the small bust variety. We have a couple of these 2005 Saskatchewan quarters with the little bird on the fence in good condition. I'll actually keep this one aside and compare it with the book to see how good it is. This one is nothing. Here's another 1973 What I'm looking at is, there's multiple indicators, but the main indicator for the difference between the large bust and the small bust is that the large bust, the beads are right up against the rim. There's no gap like this. Another one you can see is the detail in the hair. You see that there's a lot of detail in the hair above the crown and below the crown. And in the large bust variety, there's a lot less detail than this. But the easiest mark is to turn, the easiest thing to note is to turn to the back, look at the obverse, I should say, and see if these beads are right up against the rim. So that's what I'm looking at. That's why I can identify them quickly. Here's another one. Here's a Quebec provincial quarter. So I'll keep that one, I'll set that one aside. Another 1973. Yet another, and another. This is a September 1999. These were known to have a variety with a die rotation, but this one is not it. A very nice bison, which I will set aside for a set. Another mounted police. And we have the peregrine falcon here, which is, I'll set aside because it's very nice as well. Another mountie. An even nicer poppy, wow. Another buffalo. And yet another 2004. These ones, the paint is not as good, so I will set that one aside. I mean, the obverse of this one is almost impeccable. How does it compare with this one? Yeah, this one is better. How does it compare with this one? Yeah, this one is better too. Another mountie. And another. And another. Another one. And this one is an Orca. And this is the last 2004. Yeah. Let's see here. I will probably set these aside, but this was an interesting roll to hunt. Roll 40, we have another colorized Tecumseh from 2012, from the War of 1812. Roll 41, we have 3 Americans. We have a 2019 Lowell with a Philadelphia mint mark, a really cruddy looking Indiana 2002 with a Denver mint mark, as well as a goodie, an oldie but a goodie, 1967, I should say. Roll 56, we have 2 more Americans. We have a 2022 Philadelphia with Wilma Mankiller. Cool. And an American 2003 Maine State Quarter with a Denver mint mark. Roll 57, we have another 2011 Orca. We got 2 more Americans in roll 59. We have a 1986 Denver and a 1968. And that's it for the hunt. Lots of colorized find, which is nice. I have to double check these to see if they'll upgrade against my book. 7 Americans. Lots of nice coins that I'll set aside to complete sets as well. It was a downer that I probably lost $3 or $4 worth of short rolls, so that I had to add extra quarters in to make sure that they're full complement when I return it to the bank. I don't want to have a bad reputation with the bank when I return the rolls, and if they do a random check and find that my rolls are short. So I always make sure to fill them up appropriately. But once I bring the box, once I leave the bank with the box, you know, it's my word against them when I tell them that I had short rolls. Not much I can do, so it is one of the costs of doing business in this hobby, as far as I'm concerned. The find, I would say, of the hunt would be this 50 centime from Ethiopia, which is awesome. Here it is compared to a Canadian quarter. It's slightly larger than a Canadian quarter. Yeah. The giveaway for this month is this Solemn Toonie from 2022, minted at 3.7 million since the numbers were released. So not quite a key date for me. My key date numbers, I consider a coin a key date or a semi-key around the $2 million minted mark. So there you go. All you have to do to have a chance of winning this is leave a comment down below, and sometime early September I will draw the name of a lucky winner and I will ship this coin to you anywhere in the world. So if you do like my content, I always appreciate a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click on my logo over here to subscribe. And here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other quarter roll hunts. Until next time, thanks for watching. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yep, ba ba da da. Pum pum ba da pum pum.